This video is going to show you a particularly useful report that can be kind of difficult to access. Specifically, oftentimes we're looking for a report that tells us when our satellite can talk to a ground site, for instance, or something else, when communication is possible. But sometimes it can also be very useful to know when communication is not possible, basically the negative of that. It's giving the same type of information, but it would be nice if it gave us the durations of those gaps in communication. Okay, so your first step on this is to set up and find what would be the positive, which is the access. So I'm going to right-click on my satellite. I'm going to go to access. Let's say that I want the access between my satellite and just the ground station, not necessarily between, say, the transmitter or receiver or anything like that. One of the first things you'll need to do is click compute. So we've got our satellite and our ground station. I need to generate the actual data on that. And so I clicked compute, and we see the little star next to it, meaning, hey, it's got information. Now, we can pull up the regular positive access, like we normally do. I'm just going to highlight that because that's such an important skill to be able to do. We've got the report there and graph there. But you can go to Report and Graph Manager. Now, this one is a specialized report, but a very, very useful one. We can go to gaps instead. And it's giving us the same information, but now it's the timestamps, but it reorders them, and it tells us the duration of the gaps in our communication. Now, this one can be very, very useful, especially for keeping track of a data budget. But right now, this is showing me any of the times in which we don't have communication between my satellite and the ground station. Just like with the others, we can do the report version, or we could do the graph version. And once again, with the graph, while it can be harder to see with the numbers, with the graph, we can see we've got a very periodic nature to this. In other words, there's a pattern here. Now, we can use that pattern to get a pretty good solution, even if we don't know it's 100% correct. All right, hopefully that's useful for you.